everyone, and welcome to Martini Monday. Last week, you guys saw me do my basket of doom for all of my eyeshadow palettes, and I asked in that video if you would like to see all the other products that have nothing to do with eyeshadow palettes, but that are still sitting unused in my collection, and a few of you said yes, so here we are. That's what we're doing today. So if you are curious to see what are all of my complexion and lip products and whatever else I could find that I still haven't gotten around to using, then please keep on watching. Well, hello, how's everybody? Cheers. The drink of the day is a dirty martini, and I give you one guess on what is on my eyes. Dirty martini. I figured it's appropriate. Funnily enough, this palette is what basically sold me the whole entire collection, because a good dirty martini is one of my absolutely favorite drinks. And when I saw that GLAMLITE, I think this was at the end of 2021, when I saw that GLAMLITE is releasing a happy hour collection and one of the palettes is dirty martini, I was definitely sold on that palette. And then I ended up seeing that there was the wine and the chocolate martini, and those are things I also have enjoyed. So that's how I got suckered into buying that collection. But yeah, it all started with this little palette and this little drink. As always, if a recipe is available on my favorite website where I get my drink recipes from, which is Keats Cocktails, then I will always list that website down below. The only thing that I did different with this specific drink is I actually had some garlic stuffed olives in my refrigerator, and I didn't feel like garlic stuffed olives today, so I actually took the garlic out and stuffed them with blue cheese instead, because that is my favorite. A really good ice cold dirty, extra dirty martini with some blue cheese olives. So cheers. But we are not here to talk about the dirty martini palette, or my drink really, which I'll gladly enjoy as we sift through this basket of non-eyeshadow palette doom. Before we get started, I wanted to welcome everybody to my channel, whether you're new or returning. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't met me before, hi, my name is Natalia. I'm a concert pianist who loves all things beauty, and 2023 is a year where I'm focusing on my collection and trying to discover or rediscover as many products that I already own as possible, and to make very intentional purchases only. If you are also trying to be more mindful with your spending, trying to give the products that you already have in your collection more attention, and you just need some inspiration and motivation, then I hope that you will subscribe and join us here. And without further ado, let's jump into my basket of shame non-eyeshadow palette edition. So I've kind of went through drawer by drawer, box by box, and just threw everything that I could find in this basket. Maybe there's other couple of things here and there that I didn't find, but this is the majority of it. And I figured, you know, better to show you the majority of it than not get around to filming the video at all. This is not going to be in any order. I did look at my primer section last, and the only ones I found that it looks like I've never tried yet is my Milani eyeshadow primer, and the only reason I haven't gotten around to this one is because I'm working through several other ones and I just don't want to open it yet. And then I also, a few years back, got a whole bag of like free gift with purchase things from Ulta Beauty, and a lot of the products were from the Ulta Beauty line. So this is their tinted eye primer in satin blush. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's going to be this color, in which case that's going to be way too dark for me. So if any of you guys have used Ulta Beauty primers and you know how their tinted range works, let me know, because for now this has plastic on and everything, and while it is on the older side, if this is really the color that it's going to be on the inside, then I might as well pass this along to somebody. And then for regular primers, I think the only one that I found that I've never tried at all is this Tarte Glotion. This is called a Skin Perfector, but I had it in my primer drawer, my primer basket. So I don't know what this is. I think I got this in a BoxyCharm, so I have not tried that yet. I found one powder that I think came in like a Sephora favorite set or some such thing. And this is the Tatcha, the silk powder. If I remember correctly, this got mixed reviews. Some people have enjoyed it and some people really didn't enjoy it. So haven't tried it. It's still sealed and everything. So I'll need to get around to trying that. I have a bunch of highlighters. Some are super old from brands that are no longer with us. And let's start with those. I have these two BECCA highlighters and I have a bunch more, and I've decluttered some, given away some, even sold some, I think at some point. I used to be pretty diehard about the BECCA highlighters. But the two that I found, I think at TJ Maxx as BECCA was leaving us, was Vanilla Quartz, which looks actually really pretty. And because I'm so fair, I actually like sometimes highlighters that are a bit icy and pearlescent, and this one looks like it even has a shift. I don't know, I'm moving it around in case you guys will actually be able to see something. And then the other one is the Prismatic Amethyst. I remember this one being quite popular from them. And this is like that pinky violet, also with a shift, I think. I'm pretty sure I got these for like 10 bucks, maybe even less. I don't remember, at TJ Maxx or Marshall's when BECCA was or did already go out of business. And I just haven't gotten around to trying these out. Another one I found at TJ is this Fenty Beauty Kilowatt foil, but this is unusual shades. This is in Sandcastle and Mint Mojito, which I guess is why it was at TJ Maxx and Marshall's. But because I don't have anything from Fenty, like I don't think I've ever tried anything from Fenty at all, I don't know, I got intrigued, so I bought it. I mean, should I have gotten these colors? Probably not, because this one's probably too deep for me, the Sandcastle, and the Mint Mojito is not exactly an everyday highlighter, but I'll probably try it, you know. And then I think this is the last highlighter I found. This was also a fairly recent purchase. I think I got this in the fall when Alien Cosmetics was clearancing out all of their last Alien Cosmetics packaging, or maybe it was before that and my timing is way off. But this is called the Danny highlighter. I also got a blush, which I decided in my blush declutter to... Wait, so if I did my blush declutter, I think in the summer, then I guess I got this earlier. Never mind. But I got a blush as well, and that I felt like was just not really a color I would use very often, and I just was so overwhelmed by the number of blushes that I have in that declutter that I decided to pass it along while it was still brand new. But the highlighter I did keep, and it has the same scorpion design as the blush did, and it's another one of these more icy pearlescent, possibly slightly shifty duochrome highlighters, and I guess I will have to test it out. I cannot let a dirty martini go warm. And while I will put a piece of ice cube in it if it does get too warm, it's better not to mess with a good thing. All right, let's get some of these bulky things out of the way. These are the ColourPop liners. I've talked about these in my, I think it was inventory, that at some point for some reason I decided that in order to replace eyeliners I need to replace them in like some sort of an insane amount. Some of these I've used and some of these I have not, and I did not feel like going through and figuring out exactly which ones I have used and which ones I have not. A couple of these are already in my lip liner drawer. Now, whether I used any of the nude ones or not, you know what, to be honest, I don't remember. Quite possible that this box is actually still brand new. And I think my reasoning for that was I'll test all of my old nude liners first and then get around to these. I have a feeling like some of these really deeper ones I'm not even ever gonna use. So yeah, I really need to go through these and probably just gift a few of these. So if you're a friend that communicates with me outside of YouTube and you need some darker, deeper nude liners and they're more your skin tone, hit me up on Instagram because maybe we can figure something out. I just don't see why I need this many lip liners. Marshall's purchase for $4.50 on clearance. This is the BH Blushing in Bali. Did I need another blush and highlighter palette that has the plastic on and that is blinding you? Absolutely not. Why did I buy it? Because it was $4.50. Need I say more? Then we have, so clearly when this went on super sale, I bought both the eyeshadow palette, which you guys saw in my Basket of Shame eyeshadow palette edition, and I did buy the blush palette. And I've been dying to use this. and I was just so into testing my single blushes for the past few months on and off that I just haven't gotten my hands in this yet. But I really need to. I don't even know what else to say. I just really need to. This looks incredibly stunning. Again, one of these palettes that I should take a picture of before diving in. These butterflies are beautiful. This packaging is stunning. The colors of the blushes look sensational. This will make it onto my face at some point. All right, so this is embarrassing. This I bought in a Sephora sale, but like the spring one, I think. And I still haven't gotten around to using this. This is the Danessa Myricks Rose Dream Trio. I bought this mainly because my friend Kelly from Keep Beauty Real raves about these color fix, and I just thought it was a good value. It was $30 plus whatever discount I got on the Sephora sale, and it included a cream, a matte, and a glaze. So basically 3 different formulas of the color fix. I thought this would be a fantastic way of trying it. I don't know what it is. You guys will see. I have some other liquid products that are kind of like this that I just don't get around to, and I really want to be that person, but I haven't yet become that person. And whether or not I will, I guess later this year will tell, because this is the year I'm really trying to get through as much of my makeup as possible and test as much of my makeup as possible. And let me pull out actually the products I'm talking about. It's all of these guys, and I really want to try the Sydney Grace cream eyeshadows. And I think because I had gotten a few of the mystery bags, that's why I have so many. I don't remember if I actually purchased any myself, maybe a couple during the Christmas and July sale. I want to say maybe I picked up the green, although these could have come in the mystery bundles, the mystery bags. I honestly don't know. So I have Warm Glow, I have Camis, I have Euphoria, which looks like a beautiful purple, and Camis looked like a beautiful green. And then I have another green called Lake Days, so I'll have to see the difference between those. And lastly, I have Phoenix, which is smaller, so I want to say this is one of the multi-chrome ones. And then, hold on, we're not done. This is the Shadow Flip Multichromatic Shifting Liquid Shadow from Ciate London, and this is in Amber. Ooh, and this one's looking like it's drying out by now. I guess that's how long I've had it, which is okay. I actually sometime in 2021 picked up the Inglot Duraline so that I could revive my cream products, my cream shadows. So yeah, so if I open this up and it's all dried out, I'll just put a couple of drops of Duraline in there, see if I can revive it, and if not, well, then there goes that. Another embarrassing one, Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Wand in Spotlight. I got this during the Sephora sale, also quite possibly the spring one. I was contemplating returning it because what I really wanted was one of the bronzer and the blushes, but I think those were sold out at the time. This had just come back in stock. Everybody was hyping it up all over again, and I bit the bullet, bought one, and still haven't tried it. It's still brand new, and at this point I definitely can't return it. So I need to try it. And then since we're on the topic of Charlotte Tilbury, I have one of the
I can never say lip cheat. I don't know what it is about that. Lip cheat. Lip cheat. It's not so hard, but I can never say that.
I also have a lip cheat in Pillow Talk. This is my favorite shade of the lip cheats. This one I won in a giveaway, and the reason I hadn't opened it is because I had one of my own that I was using up, and I'm pretty sure I used it up or got pretty small, and probably because it was that small, I have either lost it or it already was in an empties and I have forgotten about it. It's time to actually bust this one out before it dries out. I know I have a million lip liners to test, but this is definitely a very expensive one and one that I know I love, so I should actually start using that soon. Let me go through the non-lip products actually that are left here, because I do have a lot of lip products. I was shocked at how many lip products I have in my collection that I have not touched yet. Some remaining blushes. This one I picked up most recently, just maybe like a month or so ago at TJ Maxx for $5.99, and this is the Benefit Georgia. And I don't know why I got it. I think it was just because it was so darn adorable. It looks like a really nice peachy blush. Hopefully in the spring and the summer, I will try that out. I also, at TJ Maxx and also for $5.99, bought this Daycation Whipped Blush with papaya extract in Melon Mojito from Bite Beauty. Bite Beauty, except for their lip labs, is no longer with us, and I can't remember if I got this right before they went out of business or immediately after. This one is actually still sealed, so it's one of these. Is it a squeezy? Oh, it's a squeezy thing. I don't know if I want to deal with that, but I'm assuming the color is similar. It's probably like a pinky peach or something like that. It's called Melon Mojito, whatever that is. I remember being intrigued by these when these initially came out, and I think it was Kelly Gooch that really enjoyed this formula. And she is a bit more like natural makeup than me. I either don't wear makeup at all or I put on a ton of blush. Actually today, all I have is blush. I didn't even bother with a bronzer or highlighter, mostly because it's late and I just didn't feel like it. So I'm curious about this one and we'll see if I like the formula. I picked up this Melt Blush. It's the Cream Blush Light in Cali Dream. I have a thing for peach blushes. I need to stop buying peach blushes because I'm pretty sure this is another peach. Yes, it is. It looks really pretty. So there that is, and I've heard a lot of people really like this cream blush formula, and I remember wanting to try it when it initially came out and stopping myself because, was it 2020? Maybe I was on a no-buy, I don't remember. But in any case, I have one of these now and I need to try the formula out. I have a Sydney Grace highlighter this is in Swinging Vines, and this was the only highlighter I kept from all of my mystery bags because I ordered a few, and even this is probably going to be way too deep for me as a highlighter. It is a pinky highlighter, but I wanted to keep one and try the formula, and if it doesn't work for me, then I guess I'll pass it on to a friend or use it as an eyeshadow or something like that. Then a friend of mine gifted me a couple of products that she got either in a subscription box or from friends of hers, and she's definitely a creature of habit where she doesn't like testing that many products out. But this is the Overtime Contour Powder in Power Player. I think this is Complex Culture Beauty. Have you guys ever heard of this brand, this Complex Culture Beauty? So here's the compact. It's very light, nothing, I don't know if this is like a sample size or what. Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like a baby size. So there's what that looks like. That looks like actually a shade that would work for me because it's a very light contour. So I'm actually glad I finally opened this because I think I should try it. I think that's going to be a good shade match for me, especially right now in the winter when I'm at my palest. And then she also gave me this Item Beauty Cheek Money Swipe and Glow Contour Powder. Another little baby. This is in Vibes, I think is the name of the shade, and it's another actually pretty light contour shade. I'm intrigued. Have you guys tried any of these products? And I don't mean, by the way, just these contour powders. Please tell me if you've tried any of these products, as I mentioned in my other basket of shame, so that I know what to try first, since obviously I can't try all of this at once. I only have one face. Okay, then I also have a single eyeshadow from Nomad Cosmetics in Stockholm, or this is maybe from their Stockholm collection. This was a gift from my friend Stephen Ford. They had sent me this along with some Refer brushes, and I've been using those brushes, including a few of them today, so I'm super grateful. This is the shade really pretty bluish purple, perfect for actually this winter season, so I should try this shade in these colder months. Okay, I found 3 more products that are not lip products, and then we'll move on to all the lips. This I received in an influencer box, and I never got around to trying it because I think I got this box right around the time I was moving last year, and then I completely forgot about it. This is the They're Real Extreme
Precision.
And I've only had like 3 or 4 sips, so I don't know what's going on. I should probably drink more. Maybe that will actually make me speak better. So this is the Benefit They're Real Extreme Precision liner. This I'm imagining is in black. It's an extra black. I don't really use liner. I don't do wings. You guys probably have noticed. So I don't even know. Should I open this? Can you guys let me know if you've tried this, if I should give it a try for somebody? It's one of the things I would like to learn how to do, is how to do a wing. So I would love to hear your thoughts on this, if you've tried it, and if this is a good one for somebody who's a total beginner, or if I should just gift this to somebody that actually knows what they're doing. Okay, I also have, and this was, I'm sure, a gift with purchase or something, but I remember being really excited for it and then never getting around to using it. This is the Soft Pinch Dewy Liquid Blush from Rare Beauty. I've never tried this formula, but obviously have heard tons about it. This is a little teeny tiny baby. It's so adorable, and this is in Believe. I'm really curious to try this blush because I have one of the Rare Beauty cream blushes, you know, in the really pretty compact that looks like a macaroon or something. And that one, while it's beautiful and it goes on really beautiful, I feel like it just dissipates into nothing. It kind of just blends into my skin, and 10 minutes later it's poof and gone. So I would like to try this formula because I've heard the opposite, that you need like the teeniest, tiniest of amounts and that you get incredible pigment. So I'm curious. And this is the dewy formula. So even better. And then I picked this up, I think at an Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. So maybe this past fall, I think this past fall. And this is the Herborian CC cream in Claire, which is what? Fair? I don't even know. So I think this is a Korean skincare. Yes, it even says Korean skin therapy. Good reading skills, Natalia. I think because it is a Korean skincare product and they're unfortunately known for this, it only comes in like 2 or 3 shades. But I think whoever, maybe it was Teresa from Teresa is Dead, that mentioned that it works for her because she's so fair, or maybe vice versa. Maybe she talked about how because of the shade range she would have loved for it to work because she really liked the formula, but the color looked weird on her. Don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen that video, but it was on 50% off, and I guess at some point somebody convinced me to try this. We are into the lip products. There's a lot. Buckle in, buckle up. Let's go through all the ones that are in the boxes. I would say from the ones that are in the boxes, probably 95% of them are from TJ Maxx or Marshalls. Marc Jacobs Enamored Hydrating Lip Gloss Stick. Who remembers when these were all the shiz? This was not one of the shades that was super popular, but this was a shade that I found at TJ Maxx for $6.99. And this was before Marc Jacobs announced that they were going to be poof and gone, but it was right before that. So that's why a lot of their products were starting to appear at TJ Maxx. And of course, at that point, I hadn't yet put the 2 and 2 together. This is in shade Wet Your Lips, and this is one of these products that you click up, but I don't remember if you can click it back down. And in fact, I have a few of products like that. So you guys are just gonna have to see it in the tube because I do not want right now to have all this product that I cannot use clicked up. This is something, while it's no longer available, I always wanted to try. So I was really excited when I found one for $7, and then life, and then I never went anywhere with that. In similar vein, we have a NARS lip gloss. I've never tried a NARS lip gloss before, and this is in Fever Beat, and this was $7.99. It's a little bit deep for a lip gloss. I rarely wear lip glosses that have a lot of pigment to them. A lip gloss is something, you know, I usually throw on like if I want very low maintenance, and I feel like deeper colors are a bit more high maintenance. And for that, I like more of a matte lip, or even still sometimes on occasion a liquid lip. But it's a really pretty color. I should see if I like the formula, if it travels or not, and see if it needs to stay in my life. Speaking of NARS, I also have one of their Afterglow lip balms. This I'm really curious to try. I don't remember how I got this. It definitely was not TJ Maxx or Marshalls. This came in some sort of a kit or a set, or maybe even directly from the NARS website when they had a sale that I even posted about on my channel at some point last year. This is in Fast Lane. The packaging is this beautiful pinky gold. This one I can actually show you guys. It will go back down. So that looks like a really beautiful pinky nude color. And I think these are also, I mean, it even has it in the name, right? It's a lip balm. So I think it's not going to go on this pigmented on the lips. So I have a feeling I will really like this product. And I kind of like the fact that it's not a wand, that it's lipstick form. So this would be like an easy one to throw in my bag. Okay, Bite Beauty. I guess, again, similar to that blush when they were going out of business. This is their Yay Sayer Plumping Lip Gloss infused with cinnamon oil. So hence the plumping. I'm curious to try this. This is in Sugar Buns. You guys probably recently saw, if you watched that video, I did Huda Beauty full face try on, and one of the products that I got was the Huda Beauty Silk Balm Icy. I was talking about how I actually don't mind those slightly stingy products, so I'm curious what this one is going to be like. So this is in their classic old Bite Beauty packaging with their soft NARS touch type of cap. It's a really pretty color. Like this is, if this is something that I like the formula of, I could see myself throwing on a lip liner and this, and that being a very pretty look. Similar to what I have actually on today. I just have a lip liner and a gloss on. A lip gloss from Persona Cosmetics. This is in Honey. I think I got this in a BoxyCharm pop-up, and I think when I saw it, it reminded me of all the times I've heard great things about this lip gloss back when Persona Cosmetics used to be much more popular. I'm not sure, are they still being talked about a lot, or is it because they're not releasing as much that they're sort of disappearing off the radar? But this looks like a really beautiful nude shade of gloss, so I should give that a try. I bought a few of these, and I'm pretty sure these two shades I have yet to try, or maybe these were the only two I bought. I couldn't find where my other ones were, so maybe I bought these and just never tried them. And I mean, it's been an embarrassingly long time. I have these Maybelline lifter glosses in Stone and Brass, and what were these compared to back in the day? Fenty gloss? Who remembers? What were these compared to a year or two ago? Anyway, I have two of those. Okay, more Marshall finds. And why I need it for when I don't know what the formula is like? Because it's by Terry, and it was $7 each. And I'm sure I probably looked up the original price and nearly fainted and bought all of them. I think I've tried one of these, but I guess it's not this one. Or maybe I bought 5 and the one I've tried is actually already in my makeup stash. But as you can see, I tried to click this one up and realized it will not click back down, so I'm not going to click it. It's this pretty small teardrop shape, so I don't know if you guys will really be able to see the color, but the one I'm showing you right now is in Garnet Glow. It has that high-end makeup smell that I can't say I'm personally a fan of. Then this one is in Flesh Award. Oh, that looks pretty. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but that looks like a pinky berry, deep mauve, maybe more even like a watermelon. It looks pretty. I think this is going to be a really great spring and summer shade. Then we have Be Mine. Is this going to be a red? Yes, that looks like it has the potential to be some sort of a red. And again, I'm not going to click it up. I don't know if you guys can really see much. Have any of you guys tried this formula? Because I have 4 of these. If you tell me what this formula is like, then maybe I'll realize that I usually don't like that kind of formula and I should give some of these away. This is in Pecan Nude. I did try one and I remember I didn't hate it, but I don't remember much else about it. Pecan, what did I just say? Pecan Nude? Yeah, yep, that's a pretty good description. It's definitely a mid-tone brown nude. All right, so if any of you guys have tried this by Terry Rouge Expert Click Stick, it's a hybrid lipstick, bold color impact, and contouring control is what it says in the packaging. Then I would love to hear your thoughts. Okay, I have these 2 Sephora, also kind of pencil-y lip click situations. These are the Sephora Melting Lip Clicks. And I have this deep purple and another like mid to deep brown shade. I think the reason for why I bought these 2 shades, even though these are probably the shades I wear the least, is because they were on sale for like $4. So again, I think this is one of those where once you click it up, you can't click it down. So here's the deep purple, here's the brown. Same thing, if you guys know anything about these, I did already rip the plastic off, but I have never worn them. So if you can tell me how these are and if they're any good so that I know whether I should keep them around. This is a Milk Makeup lipstick. I don't think they make these lipsticks anymore. I'm pretty sure this was a TJ Maxx or Marshall's find. This is their lipstick in Low Key, and the top keeps hitting the cap, so I'm guessing that's why like this was maybe one of the damaged lipsticks or something. But I really liked the color, and I have one of their other lipsticks in Cream, same exact packaging and formula, and I really enjoy that one. So I guess when I saw this one, I decided to give it a try. I have a Pat McGrath lipstick that I've never tried. I only have 2 lipsticks from her. One I have worn. One is the Lavish Luxe Trance lipstick. I guess Lavish is the shade. Yeah, Lavish must be the shade. So this one I have worn. It's the Luxe Trance, and this one is the Matte Trance. This is the one I have not tried, and I really should because I usually prefer matte lipsticks. This is in Flesh 3. And I think, to be honest, I had originally bought this on one of her mega lipstick sales, you know, her like whatever $12 lipstick deals that she does on Black Fridays. And I think I bought this originally in like, it must have been 2021. I was still on my no buy in 2020. I can't remember. Maybe I made an exception because it was not supposed to be for me, but for a giveaway. I had bought it for my, what I had hoped would be upcoming 1,000 subscriber giveaway. But then I left YouTube for a while, and as you guys can see, I'm still working towards that 1,000, but I decided to pull it out of there just because it's by now probably too old for me to gift to somebody. I mean, I've had this for over a year and I should just use it myself or gift it to a friend because I would feel uneasy doing that, you know, and giving something that's that old to a stranger. Okay, and then last 2 lip products are 2 NARS lipsticks I had purchased in a sale they were having. This is from their Claudette collection. Both of these packaging suckered me in, and one of these is the Audacious formula, which I absolutely love. So this is the Audacious formula. I have quite a few lipsticks from this formula. They are probably my favorite formula of all time, and I couldn't pass up a good red. I also have the eyeshadow palette that I have yet to use that you guys would have seen last week from the same exact collection. And this formula I've never tried in my life. This is their Audacious Sheer Matte Lipstick in Sylvie. So I am really still curious about these two. Just haven't had a chance because I have a lot of makeup and I don't wear it every day. So that's basically why. So here we are. I think that's it. At least that was all I managed to find. Oh, I guess we should talk about my single eyeshadows because I acquired a ton of them in 2022. And my project this year is to actually start using them because I have not. The majority of my newer singles, I still have not even swatched or touched or used. Sydney Grace, I bought quite a few of their monthly bundles in 2022 because I really wanted to grow my Sydney Grace collection, and I have used a few of these, but very few. So I have a lot of Sydney Grace eyeshadows. I have the full Mel Thompson Retro Glam collection, these 20 shades right here, and then these, the majority of these came from monthly bundles, and quite a few of them also came from the mystery bags. So that's how I acquired all of those. Okay, and then I also have 12 eyeshadows from Colored Rain. They were getting rid of their singles, I believe, and clearancing them out, and I got these for like $1 or $2 each. These were the only shades left that I felt like I could use in my collection and that I would use actually. You know, I picked up the few neutrals that they had left and some blues and greens just because those are the colors I tend to wear. And then these were $2 Tuesday copacetic cosmetics purchases. I think it was in 2021 also. And my initial idea was to order all 5 shades that they were selling on every $2 Tuesday. It was like the first Tuesday of the month or something like that, and do a video on that bundle once it arrives. And it unfortunately didn't happen for the first like month or two in January or February, which of course meant I wasn't motivated to keep doing it because I never even started. It was going to be a monthly series. I never got around to it. And then I left YouTube for a while entirely, and all of these beautiful eyeshadows have just been sitting around practically unused. I may have used 1 or 2, maybe swatched 1 or 2 at best. So that's gonna be a separate project. I need to come up with some video ideas of what to do with all of those and ways to inspire me to try them and use them. If you want to see a swatch party, if you want to see me do like an entire Sydney Grace swatch party of all the shadows I have, same with Copacetic Cosmetics. Obviously I wouldn't do one for Colored Rain. I don't think they even make those shades at all anymore. But yeah, if you want me to do a swatch party, let me know. I've never really done anything like that because I've never really had singles and some depotted ones, a couple of MAC ones here and there, but those have all been used. So I could do that. I also do want to join Kelly and Kara and I think Locke does this maybe over on Instagram or YouTube, as well as Kendra. I don't know if anybody else has joined, but Kelly and Kara have been building their own palettes every month, revolving around some sort of a theme where they choose, I think, 9 or 10 shades, and then they create looks with those palettes and try to use them throughout the month. So I'm thinking of jumping on that bandwagon. And then, as I said, if you have any other ideas for me of how to incorporate my single shadows into my videos, I'd love to hear them down below, as well as any thoughts on the products that I showed you today. What do you think? What should I keep? What should I get rid of? Other than that, I think we are done for today. I am going to go finish my martini and head to bed because I have work tomorrow. Thank you so much for spending some of your time with me for another Martini Monday. I am so grateful that you are here. I would love to hear what you would like to see in future Martini Mondays. I figured January could be all about kind of laying out all the things that I need to use. That's why I started with a full makeup inventory and then have been showing you guys what I've never even used before. I haven't yet figured out what I'm going to do for next week, but I kind of want January to be like an introduction month where we sort of air out all of my dirty laundry, and then I can jump into actually creating videos that revolve more around using these products. So if you have any ideas for future videos, love to hear them. Cheers for hopefully a great week ahead. I hope that you guys are all doing well. I hope that you're continuing to stay safe and healthy, to take care of yourselves and those around you. And I can't wait to see you in my next video. Cheers and bye guys.